Reason said words. How dare you say words? Posting too many crabs. Voted crab too many times. Didn't vote crab enough times. Anyway, let's play some video games, shall we? So, for clarity's sake, I'm not going to be doing any main story stuff, okay? There's going to be absolutely zero, like, mainline plot things. We're going to start in a random village, and we're not even going to talk to people in Yalpa. This is going to be the way I stream this game now, because I like this game a lot, but I've learned that this game suffers from RPG-isms. RPG-ishedness? RPG caveats for RPGs. Semtexagon, thanks for the 21st month. Greatly appreciate you. Followed rules too much, yes. Banned, reason, enjoyed ketchup. You're allowed to eat it, you're just not allowed to enjoy it, okay? Basically, this game has a lot of lore and plot in it, and I've seen credits in this game before, but the thing that happens is straight to jail, damn right. Stop interrupting me! God damn it, I'm gonna send you another warning. You just wait. But, this is a game that has a lot of writing in it. And games that have a lot of writing in it and a lot of story and a lot of spoilers and stuff tend to have this problem of, well, people just stop watching because spoilers. So, because it's also a procedurally generated open world sandbox, we're just gonna play for funsies, and just not worry about it too much. So, when you start playing Caves of Cud, you have several different options. You've got the daily, which is just a daily seed with a daily character. I'm not good enough at the game to do that. Wander, which is basically just your casual mode if you just want to play through the campaign and explore things. You don't get XP for killing things, you just get XP for finishing the story stuff and exploring and finding new locations. Checkpointing at settlements, which is another option, or just a proper permadeath classic way to play the game where you die, it deletes your save, good luck. No, you can't save, scummit. All right, so we're gonna do that. And we're gonna do a new character too. We're gonna create a new character. We're gonna play a mutated human. And so now I have a question, chat. What flavor of mutant human is we though play now? What do I think? I think that game is designed for people with eyes that function to the fullest, and my eyes barely function. So Noida is damn near impossible for me to play, unfortunately. Yeah, like, basically, I played about 25 hours of Noida early on in its early access, and I really enjoyed those 25 hours, but the problem that I ran into is I never had a death in that game that felt fair. I always died to something I didn't see. Every single time. Without fail. Chat wants me to do Gunslinger, all right. +2 agility, pistol akimbo, +200 reputation with mysterious strangers. Wandering mysterious stranger. All right, so this is the part that usually scares people away from this game. Character creation. Because this shit is intimidating as all hell. Simply put, if you are playing this game for the first time, don't manually build a character, just use a preset. Just use a preset. You will enjoy things a lot more in this game if you just use a preset. If you want me to take a physical defect, it costs 10 bucks in bits. So before you start being like, blind take all these awful things that will make your game very difficult, you must give me money. So pay up or shut up. I think like what we do need though is we need agility and quickness. Let's grab heightened quickness, which is a physical mutation. Because we are a gunslinger. +2 agility, plus 10% chance that sprint and skills with agility prerequisite don't go on cooldown after use. We are triple jointed. I have 6 points remaining. More legs. We could just go oops all legs. Go pay me Tuesday for a defect today. Okay, but I do have a 7,000% daily interest on these promises. So, you can do the math. Well, here's the thing. If you guys like this style of cuddery, then we'll play more cud. And then you don't need to ask. You can swing that. Got it. Okay. Which defect am I taking? I'm being completely ironic and joking here. Let's take extra legs. Jokes aside, though, I am going to take night vision. And, the chance your mutant psychology reacts reversely to a tonic is increased by 33%, and if you react adversely this way to a salve or Uber Nostrum tonic, the adverse reaction is chosen randomly. Jesus Christ, Lee. So, okay, what am I taking then? I was just gonna read through them. Spontaneous. You guys want me to just spontaneously explode sometimes? Because that would be funny. All of them? Jesus. Well, I can't take all of them. I can only take one. But I do think that spontaneous combustion would be funny. No, you can only select one. So I actually, you know what? Because I don't have to worry about quest givers, spontaneous combustion could be really funny. Because we're not doing like a, what do you call it? Save where I need to take any quests. So I don't need to worry about it randomly exploding in front of a quest giver and causing them to attack me. But which one am I taking? Devil Dawn. Unless you just want me to decide. Because spontaneous combustion would be hysterical. Amphibious would also be fun. You pour water on yourself rather than drinking it to quench your thirst. You require about 2/3 more water than usual, but frogs like me. Streamer decides. All right, chat, I have a question. Albino, amphibious, or spontaneous combustion, or tonic allergy? Which one do you want? Those are my options I'm giving you. Albino, amphibious, spontaneous combustion, or tonic allergy. Enjoy your lurks, Gazoom. Gonna watch some minor league baseball. I prefer chromatic minor league baseball, honestly. It's got more dissonance to it, but enjoy your minor league baseball. All I know about baseball is recently a lot of players are getting in trouble for gambling on their own games, which I think is kind of nutty. I'm going to go for spontaneous combustion, I suppose. So this allows me to take another skill. I kind of want to take, like, some sort of... Force Wall could be useful. Like an escape. Although, honestly... Spinnerets could be pretty useful as well. Lets me spin webs out of something? Can you combust underwater? It'll make the water into steam, but yes. You can't really swim down underwater. You're just kind of in water. You should clearly be. You should be able to bet for you and bet for your own team. Clearly, definitely, yes. You love that emote so much? Well, you can get that emote, Sleepy Lazy Panda, for the low, low price of whatever the fuck your country costs on Twitch these days. Steam does do a lot of damage, but it's not as dangerous as it used to be. My first ever death on this game, my first ever death in this game was actually when my first ever death, I took the thing that lets you shoot fireballs out of your hands, whichever one that is. I think it's like flame hands or something. It's further up here. It's one of flaming ray. Yeah, flaming ray. I took flaming ray, and I tried to burn a fish, and it turned the water into steam, and it one hit killed me. I'm pretty sure it's like fall is what they're targeting, Nejman. I'm pretty sure they're targeting fall for the 1.0. Because this is like the second to last update. The last update would be the 1.0 update, which I will play a shit ton of, by the way. And then you guys will have like 3 weeks to finish the story, and then maybe I'll do a story playthrough. I don't know. This is the last major update before release. Got to pick it up then. Yeah, there you go. Go buy it. I mean, you should have picked this game up years ago. Okay, disintegration real dangerous on me. I think let's just play it safe-ish. And either... Okay, chat, I'll let you guys decide. Make surprise black hole appear to make you go elsewhere. Or the ability to make a beam wall. For some reason, I thought you were going to write bean wall. Cries in the floor. Strixia. Trixa. Excuse me while I vomit in the corner. That's all I have left. Elfie bean wall. Okay. Well, I'm seeing lots of walls, so we'll take force wall. It allows me to create a immobile force field, basically. It allows me to do the thing that they had in the movie Ants when they tried to eat the sandwich, and then they go, "What's going on? It's surrounded by some sort of force field." It's a terrible movie. Don't watch it. Anyways, moving on. So we are a agility-based... I mean, to be fair, Trixa is pretty hard to say. Well, I kind of want intelligence, because intelligence is good, which determines the number of skill points and your ability to examine artifacts. Let's just bump that up to 16. Let's bump agility up to like 20 maybe. Let's bump strength up slightly. Let's go for a little bit of toughness. We got 26 points remaining. Let's bump my willpower up, and I don't have any ego anyways, so... Who needs ego? All right, sweet. Ants is one of Woody Allen's best movies. My favorite thing about Ants is, I don't even know if this is true or not, but supposedly there was somebody who was at Pixar who was pissed that Bug's Life wasn't more adult. Like, didn't have more, like, gaudy jokes, and was, like, kept on trying to make changes to the script, and then left and then made Ants with DreamWorks in half the time. Which is why the animation is terrible. I don't even know how true that is, but it's so funny to me. I repeat it all the time. All right, so this is us. Would you guys like me to export or to save this character? Would you guys like me to, post this character anywhere? Do you guys want to play as this character? No? Yes? No? Yes? No? If there's like one person who says yes, I'll post it. Otherwise, whatever. Okay. I will stick it on the Discord. So I think we have a Caves of Cud room. Excuse me. In the game's talk room, don't we? Yes, we do. Bloop. Done. Is Frozen uncut? Frozen? That doesn't seem good. Does it want to build a snowman? May I don't know can you repeat the question? Would you like the save code so that you can just generate this nonsense character for yourself? But speaking of nonsense character, the first person to say a name that makes me laugh gets the name. Gets to pick the name. So think of a name that makes me laugh. Remember, we are a pistol-wielding, agility-based dude with almost no ego. To the point where I might just die of ego death. Biff Dick Whistle. Pfaffenpizzle? What the heck is a Pfaffenpizzle? George Washington. Man! I'm not going to name him George Washington, but that's pretty good. Speedy cock guns? What? You know, all cops are bad. This is true. Insecure pew shooter. Exodia the... Oh, snap. Okay. I'm going from scratch, and we're also not going to start in Yappa, and it's a permadeath run, and I'm not going to do any mainline quests, because people hate spoilers in this game. You know, honestly, I think I'm going to go with Speedy Glockenhimer. I think I spelled that right. Unless I see something else that makes me funny. You know, okay, you know what? Actually, sorry, but Glockenhimer, done. What's even better? There are nukes in this game, chat. I could go find a nuke. All right, so Salt Marsh, Salt Dunes, Desert Canyon, or a hill village. If we start in the Salt Marsh, I get a pair of crocuses. We get reputation with insects and fish. Village teaches harvestry, and we start in the Salt Marshes. Otherwise, I start with a banner, which makes me happier with the bandits in the deserts. I get reputation with reptiles and reptiltation, and I learn the fasting way, which is a skill. I learn wayfaring if we start in the Desert Canyon, and plus 50 reputation with equines, tortoises, and vines. Or I could start with a bloodstained neck ring and get reputation with hermits and to learn butchery. I don't think there are even cows in this world. Being completely frank with you right now. You can craft nukes if you're smart enough. Yep. I once donated a detonated nuke to the church, and it didn't blow up, and I was very disappointed. I wanted to walk back in there and them all be dead, but nope. But they were so happy with the amount of value I'd given them that they made me a priest. So, yeah. Just have it be a crater. I mean, pretty much, yeah. No, that like the entirety of the 7-day silt should just be gone. Instead, they started to worship it. Yes. I wish I had better reputation with insects IRL. Maybe they wouldn't consider you food that much. Yeah. This madman posted a bomb down the donation hole. How dangerous. Pretty much. How outrageous. Yes. Damn it, divine intervention. Yeah, right? God damn this divine intervention. Intervene this divineness. You're disappointed I didn't get to nuke a church. Yes. For whatever it's worth, and to give you an idea of the vibe of said church, the priest always has bullets for sale, so. The only one I'm really seeing is like Desert Canyon, so I guess we'll start in the Desert Canyon village, which teaches wayfaring and gives me reputation with toidles, vines, and equines. Oh wow, this is all new. Generating forts. Checks out. Need that Quidzu rep. You know, one of the craziest things about Caves of Cud for me was learning that Quidzus are a real thing. All right, so we've got 1 minute and 30 seconds of ads. I'm just going to wait for those to go through, and then we'll start reading. So, out of curiosity, for anybody who isn't in the ad at this exact moment, yeah, they're real. They're not actually sentient, but they are real. So, to those of you who've never seen this game before, press 1. Heard, not seen. You've seen its review. I'm so sorry. It's a terrible representation. All right. Most of you have seen this game before. Okay. Well, I'll play slowly then. Although I've got some new UI to explore. You're guilty of turning off this stream for this game in the past. God damn you! You are the reason I streamed this game less. Not really, but you're part of the problem. You embark for the Caves of Cud. I may need to move my camera slightly. You're trying to change? Thank you! Appreciate you. On the 24th of Kisu Ux, you arrive in the village of Iruk. On the horizon, Cud's jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways. The earth and further beyond, the fabled spindle rises above the fray and pierces the cloud-ribboned sky. You have a long work day tomorrow. We'll see you when we see you, Napalm. Take care of yourself. It's always the zealots. Always the zealots. All right, so I do actually need to move my camera up ever so slightly. Wink. Yep, that's fine. All right. So, this is Caves of Cud. Pro tip, never look at the apple farmer's daughter. There is an apple farmer's daughter right there. So, I am dude in middle of screen. This lad, okay? I can press 0 to auto-explore an area unless something scary shows up. This is a randomly generated village, so it's probably going to be an absolute nightmare to explore. Think about this game kind of like... Whatever is that NPC, take a look to see. No, I don't feel like getting lovesick and then dying at level 1 because I have no stats. Basically, if you look at the apple farmer's daughters, you fall in love with them immediately, and then, let's just say, lose all your sanity. Why so green? Because game style is cool. This shrine depicts a significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan Daraxis. At the Battle of Daraxisgrad, Daraxis fought as a mercenary to subjugate hermits. He wielded a philosophical pistol with such deftness that it became forever known as the Philosophical Flower Hermit's Bane. We now discover a location, well, the history of a thing. And maybe if we find more information about that duder, then we can find the actual pistol. Yes, it's a massive debuff if you look at it. I can talk to the apple farmer's daughter. Now, this game has a very, very distinct style. But it's something that, at least for me, grows on me a bit. Let me know if you need me to zoom in more, too. I don't care. I'm not going to look at her. Xylium. Also, that is interesting to know, but I still don't care, and I'm not going to look. All right. There's holographic trees everywhere. There, see, we can zoom in a little bit. Eyes can hurt? Well, I can't help you then, mate. If you don't like the look of it, leave, I guess. Because I can't help you there. So who do we have? Got the village elder. We got if I hit backspace on the keyboard, I can get the list of characters that are here. Also, I need to look at this new UI. Right. Okay, so it's all new nonsense. You know, typical roguelike development. When they make the UI more usable for normal human beings, they make it worse for people who like crazy UI. Sag. Because all of this is new. Well, that's neat. That's useful. I do like that. Yeah, I like the quests and I like the journal. Everything else, me. That's basically it. You can revert it? Yeah, I know. But here's the thing. Ilmarin. If I revert it to a version of the UI that I like more, every single person who doesn't watch my stream every single day will tune in and be like, you know there's a new UI, right? And you want to know what's the only thing that's more annoying than using UI that's worse for a video game than the old one? Is having everybody in chat remind me every single time I open a piece of UI, that I can use a UI that I like less. So I choose to use the UI that I like less because the only thing that's more annoying than using a UI that I don't like is being told that I can use one that other people like more. Does it have color schemes? Not that I'm aware of. And remember how I said, if you don't like it, drop the subject, because I literally can't help you there. I'm not going to change it, even if it does. All right. Have I tried timing you out yet today? Because I will. Strexa. Like, you know this new warning button? I will actually use it, and I will actually time you out, because this is something I don't enjoy. You saying that helps the problem. All right? So drop it. It's not funny. I don't appreciate the teasing. All right, so let's find somebody that we can go chit-chat with. Let's go speak with the apothecary. Okay, what's the hotkey combination to do this now? It's like, what, Shift, Enter? Nope. Unless, like... Because I'm not going to do it this way. It's been too long. Right. Got it. Space, direction. It's been in beta for like a month, and it came out on the 6th, which was the day after I left. Cook your meals with yuckweed if you feel sick. Catch a disease early enough, and you can kill it. I'm actually curious. What's in my inventory? Hey. Okay, we got some witchwood. Wow, why don't you just grumble? That's better. Well, at least I can swap between those pretty quickly. Not a huge fan of the Q and E hotkey there, but okay. Probably won't use it too much. Fiddling with new UI. Secondary attributes, DV. Okay, I like that they list those now. That's nice. Navigation, by mutation, show effects, no active effects. Okay. No, easy enough. Big stack of ammo. Well, no, it's not a big stack of ammo is like 10,000 bullets, which I've been like upwards and beyond before. So let's hit backspace. Who else can I speak with? Let's just go speak with the mayor. I guess. I don't know. I still think that my biggest pain point with this UI is the old UI fit the game more, in my opinion. It fit the color palette and the style of the game a lot more. Welcome to the village of Iruk, traveler. Here you will find shade and vettle, along with other provisions to help you better scour the rust caves for treasure. Per our custom, you may drink of our fresh water and quench your thirst. Live and drink. Who likes you? So if I look at them by pressing L, I can see who likes them and who doesn't like them. My camera's blocking it, so I will do this. He's admired by bears for providing them shelter during a glass storm. That's painful. Disliked by the Gersh for leading a raiding party on one of their camps. Well, that's fine. So we can absolutely do a water ritual with you. You share your water with Mayor Nick, the judicious village elder, and begin the water ritual. Your reputation with the villagers here have increased by 100. The bears still hate me, that's fine. And they still hate me, so that's fine. So now I can ask them to teach me a skill. I can ask them to teach me how to make their local dish, or I could just say goodbye. Or I could try and gain more reputation with them and then eventually ask them to join me, but I don't really care. So instead, teach me wayfaring, friend. So that removes the value, but I learn wayfaring, which will help me get lost less on the overworld. This is the overworld. This is static. This doesn't change from run to run. The overworld is always this kind of area. However, think of it this way. These are your starting zones. These are your slightly higher level zones. These are your higher level zones. and everything is just hell from here to the right. And if you go over here, good luck, you're probably just going to die immediately. Almost regardless of your level, almost irrespective of your level. So that's the overworld. When I drop out of the overworld, it lets me drop down to my current location, and we can chit-chat with peoples. A glass storm sounds like something that would happen on, like, Mercury or something. Yeah, basically, the old you... The thing is, like, I really like a lot of the things that they've added. They've added a lot of animations and stuff to the combat, which makes it a lot more easy to parse. But the old UI had no images. It was all just words and hotkeys, basically. It was much more old school, but it's besides the point at this point. The game's always been very green int, and I realize that this is your only, like, thing that you care about in all video games. I can't change the color scheme of a game. So it's not something I can help you with. I realize you hate it. It drives you insane. You have the same problem with Cryptmaster as well. I'm sorry. Yeah, also the old UI had no mouse capability. That is true. So is there work around here? Looks carefully and whispers, mind what I say, friend. My ploy is nearly complete. There is but a single step remaining. I need someone to go to the lair of Serum, the legendary cannibal, and smoke from the hollowed hookah. This is the greatest video game ever made. And no, I cannot tell you why. Will you do it? I will pay you for your labor. Go get high, man says. Okay. But there's a legendary cannibal there, so that's kind of dangerous. Let's go speak with... probably the Tinker. May I have a quest? I think it looks like RuneScape, but I will withhold actual judgments until I've played it. Because it's not playable anywhere yet. Nishman. Okay, you don't have anything. Maybe the pig farmer. Ah, Moon, Sun, Wisdom, and Will. My services are available if you have work to offer. Nomad, we've been reading the village annals, and we found out about a nearby location forgotten to our people, a snapjaw fort. What pearls might this place contain? Nothing much, because it's a snapjaw fort. Jasper, arable land, a relic to a clay pot. We must know. If you locate it for us, we will reward you for your service. It's between... I love these reoccurring randomly generated quests. It's just like, we need to find a snapjaw fort. It's from 3 to 7 parasangs south of a snapjaw fort. It's almost as good as the flaming tar pits that are located east of the flaming tar pits. It will change the fate of the entire tribes. I mean, pretty much. Okay, so let's look at this quest log. So now I have 2 quests. Oh, I see. It's not as helpful as I thought it would be. But at least it tells me what location has the quests. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so this shows me the location of the quests. That's handy. So if I jump up here to the overworld, it's now going to give me these 2 locations here. If I hit L on the keyboard on the overworld, I can hover over top of the different things. That's where the first snapjaw fort is, and this is where the legendary cannibal is. I think, instead of doing any of that, I'm just going to move down here on the overworld, drop down, and we're going to go beat the crap out of some fish or something. And just get a couple levels under our belt. And the fish are going to be sad and hate me. And I'm going to get hungry and need to cook food. Let's see if my hotkeys still work. Nope, they do not. That is sad. I'm also not entirely sure why there's water coming off me, but there is. Turns out, lead bolt's pretty good. We killed the crocodile. Okay, so make camp is... The campfire ability. Pressing spacebar and hitting the direction towards it allows me to make a campfire. You can also just play this with the mouse instead of being a weirdo like me. And I toss a Glowpad's right stem, an abandoned sesame seed, and some salt into a pot and stir. Everything is sentient in this game. Even, like, trees. And if you gain enough reputation with just about anything, you can talk with them. I haven't spontaneously combusted yet, so I guess that's good. Let's reload my bullets. This game is also full of surprise body horror. Just a, you know, heads up. Oh, hey, they changed the sound. You gained a level. You are now level 2. You gain 3 hit points, 74 skill points, and 1 mutagen point. Well, it's definitely not Unreal because I think this still runs in Unity. Pretty sure it still runs in Unity. So something that I should show you, because this game has a lot of writing. Everything has a description, right? So currently I'm on locked look option, but I'm going to unlock it so I can look at other things. This is some water vine. Salt gathers in its furrows. It's knotted with moisture-swollen wafers in place of leaves. This is some water. Liquid pools into a cistern of air and ground. This is what we're fighting with. Luminescent flecks flint beneath the water's surface. They're luminescent fish. And these are Glowpads, which are a leaf disc, which gleams through luminous veins. Okay, we'll just shoot you too, because I can. And it's wounded, and it's dead. I'm also fighting with things that can't fight back, so I'm a big meanie. But, you know, we're getting XP, leveling up. Gotta get to, like, level 4 or something. Do I loot the dead bodies? I could butcher them, but these are fish. They don't really have any loot. Other creatures can have loot, and if they do, then, you know. If I had the butchery skill, I could butcher them and cook them, but we're just not worrying about it. I love when you interact with somebody and you get bad rep with loads of factions. Everyone in the world just gets a newsletter with the stuff that you've done. Well, I mean, everybody's telepathic, right? You have gained a skill level. You're now level 3. Well, not gonna hit that anytime soon. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Quit launching the screen across the map, will ya? Gotta level up 1 or 2 more times, then we can go do other things. Ooh, what's this? I actually did find a corroded circuit board, which is crafting materials, and it looks like there's a group of duders up here. Hello. It's a bunch of robots. So if I hit Alt on the keyboard, it shows this overlay, which says whether or not things are hostile. And these dudes in particular are chromelings, which are thatched together out of scrap metal. They teeter. What was the artist and maker thinking while banging metal into a likeness? They occupy a point between poles on several axes, halfway between chimp and human, halfway between child and adult. They are small, and there are shadows under their chrome cheek. The whole map, well, they can destroy a whole parasite, which is like 3 by 3 tiles. So like 9 tiles worth of space. And up here is a lecturer, who is a notable person. They're loved by the Barathmites, they're hated by fungi, and disliked by the villagers of Kiranip for ruining a festival of Ut Yara Ux. I don't have any oils, so I can't do anything cool with them. But they do have some pretty expensive books. Eyes in their pockets, among other things. As well as some data disks and a bunch of crafting materials. Well, I can pick up the stuff off the ground because I can't get the stuff that they have. Nukes are also exceedingly rare and hard to craft, so they're not something I would really expect to see too often. Oh, you mean just like the guy with the big wide-brimmed hat? It's actually more, it's in-game referred to as a thing called mysterious strangers, is the way I look. So this is a stair down here. The stairs down go very deep, And I'm getting shot at, so I'm gonna pop out. It's probably just an angry plant, but still. Because the maps go very, very deep, it means you can really run into some genuinely heinous stuff if you just go down. So be careful when you just go down, because you will get lost, and you will get lost quick. There's some albino apes who are friendly. Be careful to not aggro them. Again, we go get one more level, and then we'll go and, well, we could try and clear those side quests. Once I kill these glow pads. Because when I go to that next area, I can actually, or when I go to that first quest, or the side quest, I guess, I can actually start. Uh-oh, that's a crocodile. You need to die. Once I get down into that side quest, we can actually loot things. All right, let's shut my camera off so you guys can see where I'm going. What? Am I not? Oh, I see what I did. Okay, so I think it's this right here. That's the legendary cannibal. Let's go to the Snapjaw Fort, actually. I'm lost. Excellent. So this happens periodically if you are dumb or just simply don't know an area. I am both dumb and don't know the area, so let's drop out. So I'm currently hungry, so we need to make camp real quick. Once I'm done making camp, let's whip up a meal. Apes are just strong. You know, I understand that you're just trying to make your own experience better, but the way you voice it actively makes my experience worse. So I'm sorry that you hate the visual aesthetic of this video game, but you voicing it so verbally and vividly genuinely makes me feel bad for playing games that look this way. So please, in the future, listen to me and remember that if you don't like something that I do not have the ability to change, try and change it on your end and do me a huge favor and try to not complain, if possible, because I can't change it. If you don't like it, be one of the many people that just go watch something else. Or alternatively, try and fix it on your end. Because I can't help you, mate. I really, 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 really can't. And all you do is you make me feel bad. But yeah, recoilers are basically like these things that you can get in this game that let you teleport back to named locations. Often you can buy them at those locations, so if you get stuck super deep underground, you can fix it. How many arms do I have? 2. I have many legs. Probably not going for multiple arms. You gather whatever you can find, some boar tooth, some Equimax hair, and a fractured microchip. Hello, Hobo. How are you? Yeet. You get XP for cooking meals? Today I learned. I'm quite warm. I'm gonna go put on shorts. 2 seconds, chat. Wait. Don't mind me, just streamer taking off pants off camera.
Let's take a lovely fruit, the tomato. Remove everything that's good from it, the seeds, the vitamins, the nutrients, everything that's good about it, and just jam it full of shit garbage shit sugar, and put it in a shit bottle that sounds like shit when you put it on your shit. It's shit! Stop eating ketchup!
Alright, now that we've de-pantsed and re-shortsed. Hey, chat, can I get a round of beer? I don't want to see what Int has to say anymore. I've responded as best I can and verbalized my opinions as best I can, and that's all I feel like saying at this point. Let's move north. Because this plopped me onto the Snapjaw Fort. Actually, hold on. I can just drop down onto the Snapjaw Fort. That's how handy. Okay, so these are Snapjaws. They're basically gnolls, if you're familiar with gnolls. They're like hyena people. Tussocks of fur dress, skin stretched over top muscle. Upright he stands, but he looks ready to drop onto fours. His snout snarls and his ears twitch. He barks and his hyena tribesmen answer. By the way, Hobo, you guys have new superpowers now. You can click on people and give them warnings. There's a new button. I don't know if you've seen it. It's kind of funny. Please don't meme it too heavily. So these guys do often have gear. I could go here. This one has an iron mace, which I can get. Although, I will inevitably accidentally pick up corpses. Tussocks of, this one here has a steel battle axe. It's a little bit tougher, but it's still hostile relative to me. If you actually look at the UI down here, it says whether or not it's a threat to you. This one's an average threat, which isn't a big deal. Actually gonna grab that battle axe. What'd it do? It sends them a, like, full screen warning, basically. Also, you can embiggen emotes, but I can't see them for some reason. Twitch added a new feature today. Which means I wonder if mods can send warnings to other mods and use it as, like, a sneaky way of talking. This guy's shooting arrows. Oh, there you are. Die, please. Turns out starting off with guns is pretty strong, but I only have 140 shots left, so. So I can clear this. Yeah, really not that effective, but I can kill them in melee anyway. I like how it's just like, you take the chest. That's not what I wanted to do. I want to drop the chest. Although, let's open it first. Oh, hey, it's got jerky and a vine weaver in it. So, what does that replace? Okay, so now I have a melee weapon. We have an axe equipped in my left hand. Because you gotta know what it looks like. Well, I'm sure Hobo's very happy to volunteer. That's just a corpse. What about you? This one has a slender nullworm skull. Let's grab that. Get it. And the bronze longsword, which we'll also take. Where does it show carry capacity on this doofus UI? I don't see it. I'm sure it's in the inventory screen. And I'll take the fractured microchip. Oh. Bug is mad at me. Whoa, hello. Let's try and hit you with the axe. It's actually doing some damage to me. Whoa! I'm going to start sprinting. All right. What'd you drop? Two-handed steel battle axe. Ooh. And a ring mail, which isn't particularly useful to us. How's our inventory doing? I got 92 of 254 pounds. Grab the steel vine reaper, a weird artifact, and a wooden arrow, and a copper nugget. So another thing is I just waited to heal, which I thought used to have an animation, but doesn't seem to now. This game's money is your water. You need water to not die, but you also need money. So items can be directly transferred into water through a trader. Water important. So if you're wondering why the $ for water is blue, it's because I've got 22 water up in the top. Also, I see the inventory weight now. It's right below water. Spooky, you like it? Yeah, I don't know. I think it's kind of a neat feature. I wonder how much it'll actually get used. People don't seem to understand verbal warnings, so I don't know why they would understand private warnings. I think it's one of those features that'll be much more useful in bigger channels. So I need to head directly south. So I'm actually just going to run around these turtles, which still hate me even though I had better reputation with them. Please, sir, can I have another dram? Do you want another dram? chat. Can I get a dram of beer, please? While I wait for this ad to finish, because I got a minute left on it. I think it's because FFZ has a habit of breaking new Twitch features before FFZ updates to allow for new Twitch features. Because, yeah, I'm in the same boat. But I think it's neat. I don't know. Apparently I have 99 bits on my Twitch account. When did that happen? I have zero recollection of buying bits. I really wish I could just make my mouse disappear. See a boar from the west and you refrain from waiting. I wasn't waiting, though. Didn't even hit the wait button. I'm trying to walk away. Rah. I've gained a level. I'm now level 4. I gained 2 hit points. That was just a wild boar, so there isn't much to loot from that. Okay, so since I'm level 4, let's go to my inventory. I should have some attribute points. Yes, I do have a singular attribute point. Let's throw a point into willpower. And let's go skills and powers. Okay, so wayfaring allows me to select different areas that I don't get lost in as much. Dead shot, sling and run, disarming shot. Disarming shot could be useful. You have the ability-based chance to disarm your opponent when you score a hit with your pistol. Let's grab that, because that's useful. How many points do I have? 122 left. Okay, let's grab... you receive no accuracy penalties for firing pistols while running. Let's do that, because I'm definitely going to be running away a lot. All right, well, we do have 72 points left, so I think I will grab... Actually, I'll just leave it. Let it sit as is for right now. Oh, boy. I need to go one... Man. I will say, these early quests in the mountains, fairly annoying to do, because they tend to always block your way. Which is currently an issue. Let's hit you with the axe. These gnolls are swarmers. So they will try to get into groups, and then they are stronger and a bigger threat. I mean, they're not much of a threat to begin with, but they do become slightly more of a threat when they are in a group. Wait, you can do it for free? You got 99 bits, but not a clue how? I mean, I must have bought bits at some point. Although, wouldn't it be cool if Twitch just gave 99 bits to everybody as like a promotional thing to get them to try the new feature? So these guys right here, these are salt hoppers. These are what you call a early game run ender. A bulge eye head, stretched thorax of sunset white, poised to leap through the air by the thrust of sassest of bounding legs. So these things are kind of like your massive threat early game. We're just gonna start sprinting. I'm just gonna run away because it is listed as tough. Admittedly, I can probably kill them, which I did. Nope, actually, sorry, I killed a crow. Which, crows are also sentient, and speaking to them is hysterical. Yeah, I am officially very fucking lost. Alright, well, let's just jump out of here. And just try going a little further down. Whoa! Well, that's interesting. There's an army of monkeys right here. There's a salt hopper coming here. I'm just gonna back up, let it come to me. That's that down. It's like a big bunny kangaroo thing. Turtles aren't too strong, but they they have a lot of health, or rather a lot of armor that takes a while to get through. So they're mostly just annoying to fight. I don't want to shoot this big friendly square of things here, all these monkeys, so what are you? Oh, obviously these are monkeys. Unpolished godhead and pariah to their people. A greebled egg of metal and circuitroid glass was finished from chromefall to be welded on to serve as a spiritual center mass for the Mimian wood sprogs. Yes. Their sensory pain remains unplanished. And so, they have yet to show the growth rings of communal meaning. Did you get all that, chat? There's hulking baboons and normie baboons and a bear. And a legendary monkey. The legendary monkey's name is Ho-A-A-Hu-U. Ting tang, wada wada bing bang. Wet nostrils flare at the seat of her dropped snout, and furry arms wave in unprecedented motions. Her eyes are full of stony mischief. Loved by pariahs, hated by grazing hedonists for torching one of their villages. Tough and neutral. Could absolutely fucking murder me. And there's also a wide-brimmed hat stranger and pariah to his people. The pilgrim wears a costume of humility. Simple frock, wide-brimmed hat, and Carillion scarf. Slouched back and wary eyes. How are we doing on bullets? Probably pretty bad. I have 64. Do you have bullets? I ask the chat. I spoke with the pilgrim, and apparently the pilgrim was lost. All right. Well then. I didn't know that you could do that. Your genome enters an excited state. Oh yeah, this is normal. Would you like to spend 4 mutation points to buy a mutation before rapidly mutating? Yes. Stinger wings or mass mind. Okay, so tap into the aggregate mind and steal power from other espers. It refreshes all mental. Pretty basically useless on me. Should I gain wings and can fly? Or should I get a stinger? Which allows me to stab thing. With confusing venom would actually be pretty useful, but just being able to fucking fly away would also be very useful. What do you guys think? Wings or stings? I'm not gonna sing Sting songs though. You can though. Flying is more of a like movement utility. Stinging is more of a combat utility. Barely glide or a jet. Well, you can read the thing. You travel on the world map at 2 times speed, 40% reduced chance of becoming lost. While outside, you may fly. You cannot be hit by melee or grounded creatures while flying. A 5% chance of falling clumsily to the ground. 20% move speed, plus 20% move speed while flying. And you can jump 1 square further, and you can charge 2 squares further, and birds and winged mammals like me. Or, you bear a tail with a stinger that delivers a confusing venom to your enemies. 20% chance on melee attack to sting your opponent, which does 1d6 with a stinger that is a long blade, which can only penetrate once. Always sting on a large charge or lunge. Stinger applies venom on damage, and may use sting activated ability to strike with your stinger and automatically hit and penetrate. Giggity. Sting cooldown is 25. Sting doesn't have a cooldown. He stings whenever he wants. And venom confuses opponents naturally. I'd be confused too. And arachnids like me more. There really isn't traps in this game except for underground, and you can't fly underground. But you can like fly over top of water so you don't get the movement speed slowdown and such. Landmines don't care. Well, there you go. Let's take wings. Chat seems to want wings. I can now fly. I can also rapidly mutate one thing, so I can just move faster. I can increase my legs, which makes me move faster and also gives me more legs. It makes me move less faster, but it still makes me move faster, but I get more legs. And probably carry more. Triple jointed, which would help my agility in combat, or wings. What do we level up, chat? Oh, really? I guess that would only work in the overworld, though. I didn't know that, Ilmarin. I guess it's like, what is it called? The thingy that makes the bubble around you? Heightened thickness. That thickness is double muscled, though, which I don't have. Chat wants quickness. All right, move more faster. All right, well, let's trade with you. Do you have bullets? No. But you do have Canicle's Chromatic Verses. That's a shame. What's funny? Guy that I just talked to also leveled up. Very fitting that the monkeys just have, like, rocks to throw at me. Pony is friendly, which is good, because Horsey's is strong. So to fly, I press 5 on the keyboard, and now I'm flying. So this is flying. So these guys can't actually hit me, but there is, what, a 5% chance I just collapse to the ground and miss a turn? Oh, wow. It's covered in blood. It's a little dark. Angry plants. Oh yeah, no, I know. I saw the patch notes. I mean, it was between this or Path of Acra for the evening game. Maybe even both, I don't know. Depends on how this run goes. Angry plants, you must be undead. Yeah, well, leave eh. Ooh, a painted staff. Painted items are higher value generally. Black robes. Do I have any armor on? The heck is this? Woven tunic. Not as good as... The robes are not as good. What, do these have any special effects on them? Nope. No, it doesn't. I can carry like twice the stuff, which is nice. Grab those arrows, and I'll grab that nugget. Grab another woven tunic in case mine breaks. Dark armor. This is all stuff I'm just gonna sell pretty much. I'm probably just about out of bullets. 38 bullets left. We're gonna have to go back to town pretty soon. All right, let's see if I can go smoke this hookah. Because I shit you not, I have a quest, anybody's just tuning in, to go to this place and smoke the dude's pipe. So we're going to the lair of the legendary cannibal, and I have to find and smoke his hookah. I think I found the hookah. I can see smoke from here. But before I do anything, I'm going to go to my abilities, and we're going to make camp. I'll whip up a meal. We gather some fixing as a snapjaw fang, I'm sorry, what? You gather some fixings, a snapjaw fang, a space snapjaw fang, the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism, and a stellary cannibal's left hand. So... am I a cannibal? And a humble, small stone. Oh yeah, there's crafting in this game. So this is a juicing cannibal, which is an impossible difficulty to kill. I think I should fucking run away. I'm sorry, mate. I ain't smoking your pipe today. I'm outie. I regret my words and deeds. Okay. Shit. Well, that's not good. You can take him. I'm sure. How about I discover a lair. Would you like to investigate? Sure. It's the legendary hide-sheathed hermit. The what now? I'm just gonna leave. I'll go back there later. I'm gonna go here and buy some more bullets. First, I'm gonna stop flying. So we're gonna stop flying. There's gotta be some salesman. Ah, there we go. The Dromad Merchant. You must have bullets. Sir! I require all of your... Jesus, you only have 49. Okay, that's $3.50 in drams for all that. Well, I'll sell you these. I'll sell you this. These, which I don't need. I have no meds, that's not good. This. And, what else do you have? Got slender spectacles. Nothing that's super useful to me aside from maybe the musket, but like I have pistols already, so I don't really need the muskets. Okay, so I'm gonna buy this 1 copper nugget because which is behind my camera right now, but I'm buying the 1 copper nugget because this 1 copper nugget actually gives me money without having to carry around water, and it's lighter. 14 drams, done! Did I look at the staff? No? Well, we're not doing any, like, story stuff, so it doesn't matter all that much. But while leading a small army into Tamas, Urad challenged the aspirant to a duel over the ordinance of meditating. The practice of adoring oneself. Duel over the ordinance of meditating the practice. Oh, sorry, mandating, not meditating. A duel over the ordinance of mandating the practice of adorning oneself with jewels. So basically, they were challenged by an aspirant to a duel over the ordinance of mandating the practice of putting bling on yourself. Okay, he won, and the pretender, and had the pretender killed. He was 47 years old. What's up, non-major nerd? Could the cannibal flyer shoot? It doesn't really matter because often they have shotguns. Cannibals almost always have shotguns, and if they're listed as impossible, I probably couldn't damage him anyway. So, plus I was running low on bullets, and it's honestly, it's one of those, can I do this right now? Maybe. Is it worth dying? Let's examine this. I have a stun rod. All right, what's the other one? A thermal grenade NK1. Nice. So that's basically my thought process. It's like if there's something that's threatening enough that I am immediately warned and told to run, I will run. Because I've played this game enough to know that just because I can kill something doesn't mean it's necessarily a good idea to even try. Okay, well, I will put it this way. Impossible for this game means probably impossible. Oh yeah, no, this is well, okay, so this game gives you like baby modes if you want to play this game like a small child, which allow you to save and whatnot, which no normal human being would ever want to do in their video games, but we're playing in the proper mode, which is when you die, you're dead. Cannibals tend to have shotguns and clubs. So I'm gonna be careful around things with shotguns. And also, I should mention, Mr. Hezekiah, is that this game has about a 30-hour-long quest line. So this is like a 30-plus hour-long RPG that will kill you in one hit. Like, pro tip, if you ever see a floating pyramid, run. Just run. Just run. And this game also has intergalactic time Nazis that will just appear out of nowhere and try and kill you. I'm not joking. They are literally intergalactic time travelers. But we're not doing any of the story stuff or mainline questing because I find that people stop watching my stream when I do that. So. Oh, also, if you get shot by a gun when you're flying, you take extra damage because you take fall damage as well. Just another thing that's worth noting about that cannibal. So if one of them does happen to have a gun and they hit me, it also, I think, stuns you? What are these walls? Marble. Oh. Snails and coral were crushed on the geologic press and painted into ribbons of impurity and polished along the ideal plane. Beautiful. This game also has a soundtrack that'll unironically give me anxiety attacks every now and again. There's like a tent up there. That's neat. Like, just wait until we, you know... What the hell is this? This is a town, too. It's a painted column. Marble blossoms on top of the spiraling volute. The column is splattered with paint. Are you sure it's paint? That chest is not owned by you. Do you want to open it? Duh. Oh, it's a sharp lacquered iron longsword. Don't mind if I do. Just gonna take that nugget and that chest. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so stuff can literally be unkillable. I need to eat something because my character's starving. Also, beware of anything that gives you debuffs to ego because you can actually die of an ego death. You can actually just, like, if your ego goes too low, you just die. Half the time when I'm describing this game to people, Santa Paca, I feel like I'm just making up nonsense. But I'm glad that I have somebody backing me up that everything I've said is true. Golgotha gets muted? What, really? For you? When you play Golgotha? We probably won't go to Golgotha. There's no reason to if I'm not doing mainline quests, but... So your sense of self disappears and you do too? There's a few things that can lower your ego, and if you have really low ego, and then there's a few things that, like, slowly lower your ego with time. Like, there's a disease that does that, and then there's a curse that does that. What about Slog? Like I said, we're not doing any main questline stuff because people are scared of spoilies. Even you, Salva. You specifically have, at one point, left my stream because you were like, I don't know what's going to happen, so spoilers. All right. Equip that grenade. Equip that grenade. Let's go try this thing. So this location that I'm standing on top of right now is the lair of Nimikat, the legendary hide-sheathed hermit. Okay, so there is an Engi Nephili? Naphtali. Nimrod. A body time fit to living in the smalls of spiral roots. They're kept warm by a layer of symbiotic moss fur. Bright, scanning eyes peer over the self-same mask in their minyan, making her face a buzzing portrait of togetherness laced with burned and painted to point. And their chrome isles all got renamed. Oh, really? Why? Now you've done all the current main quests. Jealous. You pass by a bloody dogthorn tree, a steel potter's knife, and a wood-sprung corpse. Let's grab that knife. Move up through what I think is asphalt. By the way, it should go without saying, trying to drink acid, asphalt, lava, or pure salt will just immediately kill you. So even though the game will let you do that, you might not want to do that. Take 5 damage from the Kindle Thumbed. Well, that's nice of you. So who is was the Kindle Thumbed? Was it the one that I shot? I mean, the door's on fire. Ah, it's you. Well, he dead now. I'm gonna wait a turn and pat out the flames on me. I think I actually poured water on myself. Yes, we killed the Kindle Thumbed. It's over there on the thingy. I mean, the game doesn't even warn you. If you try to drink asphalt, the game doesn't like or rather it didn't in the past. It might now. One of my favorite ways to end the game prematurely was I got a random quest at a random village like the one that we started at that literally said that I needed to climb into an Iron Maiden. And I was like, I'm pretty sure if I climb into that, I'll die. But I'm at level 1, so I didn't really care. And I climbed in and I died. And I was like, well, cool. There's something about games that give you a quest to kill yourself that I respect. Quite literally, yes. I mean, I have a quest right now to go to that cannibal's, hideout and smoke his pipe. That's literally a quest. And also, that's skunk stink. And no, it's not just stink. It's literally acid. Skunky, can you please stop smelling up the place? Okay. It's okay. I dodged. That's a pig. That's fine. Okay, well, the goats appear to be friendly. Yep. You got the 1 in 10 unlucky chance? Yeah, this game has pretty trolly quests, which I do enjoy. Although, admittedly, most of those troll quests are just a, unintended consequence of, the game's generation that have mostly since been recovered. We've got a Mechanimist Pilgrim. All right, boy. Okay, well, these two are just fighting. Can I speak with you? The apple farmer can't go wrong with star apples, friend. He's got, some decent stuff. Including cider, and I'm on fire again. So's that goat. I don't think that goat did anything wrong. That goat didn't deserve this, and now there's a flaming puddle of asphalt right there. I'm just gonna shoot this guy and the goat in the process, probably. Let me tell you, it's a bad idea to stand in asphalt while on fire. It's also a bad idea to stand in asphalt that's on fire. Does that official mod that basically adds a tutorial still exist for this game? But yeah, this is kind of like a explore and fuck around and die a lot kind of game. But yeah, there is a pretty great wiki. Fortunately, I can fly over the fire, so. Okay, so you're not friendly. We'll kill you. Oh, yo. Angry plants. Lots of them. And now I'm covered in sap. Okay, well, I'm going to just back up to here. Wait until I heal, and in midst of it, get scared away by this root. Okay, it's control direction to force attack something. I mean, it's a good game. This game is phenomenal, genuinely. Yeah, now you can fluffy Wambler all over this mess. What's up, Taylor? How you doing? It's the caves that could. UGDPY. Excuse me, I have some plants that need living. It's a jilted lover over this way. Bonk it. It's more things that shoot fire out of their hands. God damn it. It's baked cookies. What kind of cookies? Also, are you planning to share those cookies? Welcome back, UGDPY. Chocolate chip. Ooh. I'm gonna well, in about a week and a half, I'm gonna make brownies because I have enough vaped weed that I can make fun brownies. So I'm gonna make some fun brownies and share them with my neighbor because I never have like enough body capacity to eat them all before they go bad. No, this game actively hates you. Like, this installing Caves of Cud. This is my official review of this game. All right, installing Caves of Cud and willingly play it. You are consenting to allow the game to constantly put you into forced cock and ball torture. And if you're into that, this game's fantastic. If you're not, you might want to play something else. Did you just throw a grenade at me? Oh no, okay. He didn't throw a grenade. He threw a net at me and it got stuck in the tree. Shout outs to the tree for stopping me from getting caught in this. And then he friendly fired his friend. Good on him. I'm actually gonna throw a grenade at these guys. Boom! Now you're on fire. Deal with it. Walk around, dies instantly. Yeah, no, one of the most common questions I get from this game is, how do I stop dying to monkeys? It's like, well, shoot them. Walk around them. Every screen, it's not, can you still get attacked by things that are in the screen next to you? Because I don't think you can. So I've definitely died to things that I haven't seen. Monkeys specifically, yeah. How do you start dying to monkeys? Start in Yappa, get the quest from the village elder after speaking to Mahmet, and then go to Red Rock. That's how you start dying to monkeys. So I just leveled up. I actually need to check my skill points. Where the hell are they hiding attribute points? Okay, I got 2 mutation points, no attribute points. Got it. Got it. Then for skill points, I got 318. Empty clips. For 20 rounds, firing a pistol only takes half a round instead of a full round. Ooh, that's actually useful. You know what? I'm gonna grab that. You know what's funny is me and Hobo have seen the monkeys live. What? Ilmirin? How it goes chewing on the Clud? It's still chewy. Shit's on fire. It's fine. I can fly. And I'm on fire again. Lovely. Put my fire out. We can start the fire. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. How many bullets do I have left? 27. Ooh. Just killed the Tinker. Or just did damage to him. Hey look, it's Snapjaw. Killed him as well. A bunch of... okay. I did actually pick up a bunch of random crap from there. Ooh, shit. A carbide hammer. That's actually... that would have been painful if that hit me. I will take that, though. think those are just bones on fire. Yeah, just bones. I'm stuck in some asphalt, but it's okay. You're friendly, so that's fine. I'm still stuck in the asphalt. Okay, I'll just shoot you. You hate predictive? Oh, are you on a phone? Umber Frock, Steel Arrow, Weird Artifact. Bunch of stuff died here earlier. It's an Electro Bow. Okay. Also gonna take those arrows. It's actually not bad. Did I just shoot myself? No, okay, I just shot the... For a second there, I thought I shot myself. Okay. Okay. I shot a thing that was on the ground. Really? I don't think I died to Mind Sunder the first time I saw one. I think the first Mind Sunder I saw, I just hit in the head and it died, so... I found a bullet on the ground. Well, that's nice. While it's flying over top of it, I picked it up. Let's drop down. Burn capacitor, so you take them automatically. Things that are small that aren't consequential item-wise. Generally, the game just picks them up automatically. And when you get to the point where you can break items down, you can get items for free. I was auto-exploring, we found today painted glass bottle with 2 grams of cider in it. It has some history on it. I said this already today, but my first ever death was stepping in steam, which at the time was a 1-hit kill regardless of how strong you were. I was level 1. I shot fire at a fish. It dried up the water around the fish. I went to go pick up the body of the fish and I died. A gunwing named Blind. Is that one of the presets? Talk to everybody and hit backspace on the keyboard to see who's talk toable. Very important hotkey. At daybreak on the first day of spring, a babe was found swaddled with its mouth full of motes of light by a group of cannibals in Dazor. They took him into their fold and fostered him and didn't eat him for some reason. It was very strange because that's what they tended to do. And he became known as Grithrifia II, the radiant sprout of cannibals. We found another one, which has the history of, in 3700, Duraxius the Terrible Quill, the Cyan Scroll, died of natural causes. He was 110 years old. Sure, that's what they all say, natural causes. It's probably just about as natural as falling out of a window in Russia. I mean, what? We take a painted glass bottle, yep. And we take another one. So apparently there's a legendary creature here, so I need to finish exploring. Well, I can fly over. Whoops. Ah! Okay, I did not want to go up there. I did, however, want to do this so I can explore over top of that. Okay, well, I found the stairs going down. Steam was your second death. Got it. Your second death was Gabe Newell. Terrifying. Okay, so let's fly again. Because there's an area over here I can explore. Although if I happen to fall right when I pass over top of this deep hole, we might not come out. How am I doing for bullets? Probably pretty bad. I have 3 bullets left. Awesome. Well, let's go to the stairs going down. And I'm actually going to go to my inventory. I have an electro bow with no cell in it, so it has no batteries, which means I can't actually power it. I have a poison grenade, which I'll just equip. I have a semi-automatic pistol. Ooh, well, I can equip that. So I now have a chrome revolver and a semi-automatic pistol. Hey, shit, a carbine, which actually has ammo in it, so I'm going to unload that. I have a solar cell. That's useful. That I could actually put into this electro bow. There's been times where that dude has caused such a, like, fold in general, what's the word? There's been times where I've started in Yappa and it's caused such a massive disturbance between different NPCs that every single person almost immediately dies upon entering the map. I'm actually going to equip the Nullworm's skull, which I think is better. Yeah, it's better than the hat. Alright, a beep beep beep. That's kind of sketchy. It's a tinker. You I will shoot. I'm actually going to turn Akimbo off, so I'm only going to shoot one gun at a time. Ooh. We have a Templar Squire. Who has steel mail carbide longsword and a steel shield. Steel boots. He's aggressive but confused. And I'm going to make him very confused when suddenly green slime appears all around his face and it wants to poison him. And gained a level 225 XP, not bad. This game gives you an achievement if you eat yourself. Run is gooning hard. What? Can you speak English? This game also gives you an achievement for eating an entire bear. Eat yourself? How? Clone yourself and kill your clone. There's also an achievement for wearing your own face, which can be done many different ways. There's also, I think, an achievement for mind controlling your own clone, like cloning yourself and then mind controlling yourself. Oh, okay, I get it. I thought you meant like gooning, which is kind of a dark thing. True, yeah, temporal fog, yeah. You have the face one. I also have worn my own face. I wore my own face because my face was dismembered by a dude with an axe. So my face got chopped off, and then I equipped my face as a mask on my face. And then I got an achievement for wearing a face on my face. And it was my face. You've returned from the land of work. Excellent. Welcome back to the land of the living. Wage slave. I am overwhelmed with terror. I mean, seems fine. I'm gonna grab that carbide longsword. Steel plate mail. It's pretty good trade goods, actually. We're almost at our maximum carry capacity, though. Bonk, bonk. Ow. It's a feeder. We have a sap. Yeah, well, that's not good. I'm gonna empty clips. Do I even have any meds? I do. I got Witchwood Park. gonna eat some witchwood bark. I'm gonna empty clips. Oh, you need to die as well. I'm also bleeding, apparently. That's not good. Just gonna back up. Just wait to heal. Easy peasy. What's up, Audio? How you doing? Keep getting scared by these stupid roots. How am I doing for... I really wish I could just find a random sentient machine gun turret, which is the most Caves of Cut thing sentence ever, because they happen to have a lot of bullets generally. The fungicide miner MK1 dies. Well, that had a shotgun shell, but not a shotgun. Ow. Stupid seed-spitting plant bobs. Because it only offends you. Well, I mean, it is your... It does belong to you, I would say. Oh, shit. Being hit by a plant somewhere. And there's a crab here. Let's just sprint. Back from this thing. Okay. Starting to actually take some damage now. And it's hard to believe it's like 2.5 months ago already. Glad you got to go to Japan. I remember you saying that you were going to go to Japan. I don't recall you mentioning the actual trip as well. I do recall you saying that you were back at a point. But that's about the most I remember. Should be getting close to the end of this little mini dungeon. Okay, I don't want to get, like, accidentally knocked back. Do I have any grenades? I don't. It's a bit annoying. Wrench. I already have one in my inventory, yes. The Nephali guys seem to their tinkerers have them equipped as weapons. But I don't even keep up with the Feature Friday stuff much, so. Heh. 13 seconds, eh? I don't think you can wait that long. I think that wait might kill you. Shoutouts to these hermits who are helping me kill this stuff. I need to shut my camera off so that you guys can see. Oh. Well, now I'm surrounded. Kind of wish those hermits followed me. Just have to kill the nest, you know, normal things. It's just a bed back here and a campfire. Sandals of the River Wives, which I will equip. And I will get that steel warhammer. There has to be something I'm missing here. Ooh, I found a shotgun shell and a musket. Oh no, I'm carrying too much. Well, that's unfortunate. I'll drop these heavy as fuck boots. That's just J drop? Okay, fuck this noise. I'm still carrying too much to move. Turns out, musket heavy. Who knew? God. This is unfortunate. Sorry, this is... mild frustrations until I get over all this nonsense. We found a fidget cell. Drop that. Seems like Pixel Dungeon. Maybe if Pixel Dungeon was good. Pixel Dungeon with depth? Mayhaps. Oh, wait. So this appears to be a legendary creature. Fatty Jeer. You're addicted. So what you're saying is you were addicted to Pixel Dungeon in middle school and then you grew up and played CUD? Pixel Dungeon isn't bad. It's just very simplistic. But yeah, I mean, same genre, I would say. They're both dungeon crawlers. One attribute point I can spend. I'm just going to level up my intelligence because that's useful for a bunch of skills I like having. Don't have any. This tinkering, by the way, is your crafting. 200 skill points. Deadshot critical hits score more with pistols. Critical hits you score with pistols are more deadly. And then you're 5% more likely to score critical hits with your pistols. Standard chance is 5, so 10%. Sure, let's grab weak spotter first. Although I'm just fighting these guys with my axe right now. I am on fire. Awesome. You pat the fire out. I'm just standing somewhere I don't like standing right now. Just gonna back up to here and... Why am I on fire all of a sudden? Oh, probably spontaneous combustion. All right. Well, here's the thing, Ilmarin. I love you. You're wonderful. If I ask, feel free to answer. If not, it's considered backseating. So feel free to assist anybody in chat who asks. Like if somebody in chat asks about a stat, but if you're just adding me and being like, this does this, that's okay. I'll figure it out. Or if I'm curious, I'll ask. But it's okay. I don't mind as much as I pretend to. Got some wooden arrows. Very happy these beetles aren't fighting with me, because beetles can be kind of annoying. This is probably the furthest down I will go for this area. Although I'm finding chests, so hopefully we're going to find the thing at the bottom of this pretty soon. Silver nugget, copper nugget, excellent. Although because it seems like all of the hermits I've found are friendly, we might actually be in luck, and that the legendary thing at the bottom of this may actually just be friendly. Can hear my neighbor's chihuahua barking. She must be taking her for a walk. And there may also be another enemy dog in the area. Because that thing, all dog is enemy. It's an apple farmer. Wonder what you're doing in a place like this, Monsieur Apple Farmer. All right, no, it's all good. It's all good. Don't worry about it too much. Okay, we're now 3 deep. That is true. This game does both have pixels and dungeons. Now you're stuck. See how that works for you. Hey, you dropped a solar cell. That's good. I got another battery. That's a very large leech. Which is now dead. This guy must be training his something or another on those glow pads like I tend to. These are pretty low-level mobs for me at this point. I mean, I'm already level 9. Like, we're leveling up pretty quick here. Also, chat, I'm out of curiosity. Are you guys able to follow the gameplay well enough? Go eat some more witchwood. I've definitely, like, eaten a healing item before and then immediately died. Okay, well, he's dead now, I think. So this is a weapon rack, which has a steel mace in it. And I catch fire, because spontaneous combustion. This guy dropped a gun, I think. So I'm bleeding. Okay, hold on. Snapjaw Spear Fiend, there's you, you're wounded. Let's just smack you. I'm actually going to begin running. And go down to here, and we're going to eat another witchwood bark. See if I can go down here and close this door and wait. Shoot him. Shoot him again. The thing is, these guys, like, they have knives, right? And knives can cause bleeding. Bleeding effects are pretty bad when you get a couple stacks of them. Half here for the ambience. Yeah, that's kind of always the problem for this game. It's really difficult to actually verbalize what's happening on screen. Because there's so much. Bloody chrome revolver. Well, I will take that. Okay. Yeah, this game's almost like Weird Nightmare ASMR. I mean, no, this game has a whole very detailed storyline with very interesting and intricate quests, which I'm completely ignoring because I know that the second I start playing them, a third of you will tune out because, oh god, spoilers. So no, you don't just go through dungeons. I mean, going through dungeons is part of it, for sure, because it is a dungeon crawler. That is part of the appeal. It is the genre. But no, that is not all that you do. There's a lot more to this game than just running through dungeons and killing everything. Sometimes you die. Thinking of dying, I may die. And I'm in an ad break, so I should pause. I don't know where the two of you just came from. Use your mouse. Everything is clickable. Bonesaw. It's also got full controller support. Also, there's that. You could remap keys, too. This game has, like, 8 different control options, including, like, touchscreen if you're stupid. Looking for a way out here. equipped it as shield to take less damage. I may be dead. Yep. I was killed by a salty tard Nephali forager. This is Glockenhimer. Died on the 13th of June, 2024 at 16:36:25. Died at level 9. We scored 11,719 points. I never did get to smoke that hookah. We survived for 4,811 turns. We found 3 layers. The most advanced artifact in your possession was an electrobow. The game was played in classic mode, and the chronology for Glockenhimer is on the 24th of Kisu Ux. You arrived at Iruk, a sacred ritual. You shared your water with the mayor Nick, the judicious village elder. Your genome destabilized, and you gained wings and a mutation. You traveled to the lair of the legendary cannibal and ran away in fear. You traveled to the lair of Nimiket, the legendary High Chief Termit, and tried to get to the bottom, almost made it, and died. Final messages, you died. Yes, indeed. That was fast. This happens real fast in this game, Zeta Tryhardly. You've only been playing CUD that way? Well, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I mean, this game has full mouse support, full controller support, touchscreen support, full keyboard support, such as the nature of a roguelike. Yep. Mm-hmm. The thing was, I was about to leave because I was out of, what's it called? Healing items. And so I was about to turn around and head to the exit. But when I turned around, there was 3 of these little green guys behind me and then a other thing in front of me, and it was basically just a, well, I'm basically out of bullets, and I'm out of healing items, so I basically could fight and try, and I did, and we didn't make it, which is unfortunate. I could maybe have used a force wall to survive, but I don't know. All I can say is that my KDA was much in my favor. Much in my favor. All right, well, how long was that? An hour? 2 hours? 121 minutes. Somebody is shouting in what sounds like Korean outside. I think my neighbor is in trouble with his wife again. So now what, chat? That was 2 hours. That was 2 hours. Yep. Probably a little less than 2 hours, actually.